Fort Riley, nestled in the Flint Hills of Kansas, is home to the 1st Infantry Division. Better known as the Big Red One, the division adds its decorated past to a post that has seen General George Custer, the Buffalo Soldiers, and a cavalry legacy that still lives on today. A historic past and a bright future make Fort Riley an exciting and key place in today's Army. Part of the Big Red One's motto is duty first, and part of Fort Riley's first duty is the training of our soldiers. And with a soldier population that will double by 2013, Fort Riley has more ways to train than ever before. The Battle Command Training Center is a state-of-the-art facility that allows commanders to utilize systems and simulations they will encounter in combat. Digital classrooms can be connected together to train on troop maneuvers, both friend and foe, fire control and support, and the movement of troops and equipment. Other BCTC classrooms include a tactical operations center and a virtual battlefield, where soldiers go out and patrol and practice team-building exercises without leaving the building. Fort Riley uses the latest technologies along with simulated environments in order to ensure our soldiers are prepared when their boots hit the ground in theater. While Fort Riley's primary mission is training soldiers, equally important is creating an environment of support for our soldiers' families. And Fort Riley goes above and beyond to make sure families are informed and taken care of. One example is the Army's first Resilient Spouse Academy. The class is intended to inform spouses and prepare them to deal with the stresses of Army living that may arise. The Academy is just one part of Fort Riley's intent to bring resilience to its soldiers and families. Another part is providing entertainment and activity opportunities for the post. There are numerous things to do for the entire family on post and in the surrounding communities. Heralded as a hunter and fisherman's paradise, Fort Riley isn't lacking in things to do. Fort Riley's 71,000 hunting acres is the largest you'll find in Kansas and features wild turkeys, pheasant, elk, quail, and white-tailed deer. For fishing, Fort Riley's 29 ponds should provide plenty of opportunities to drop a line in the water. And if ponds aren't big enough, the two largest lakes in Kansas, Milford Lake and Tuttle Creek, are in our own backyard. If hunting and fishing aren't your thing, Custer Hill Golf Course provides 18 holes, a driving range, a pro shop, and a snack bar. If you'd rather be inside, you can check out some of our brand new facilities, like the Warrior Zone and the USO. Both facilities feature Wi-Fi connections, gaming computers, video game consoles, big screen TVs, snack bars, pool tables, and many other stress-reducing and resiliency-building activities for our soldiers and families. All of these activities, combined with a 40-lane bowling alley, skeet and trap range, pools, and the Fort Riley Marina, where soldiers and families can rent boats and jet skis, provide those who live, work, or play on Fort Riley an opportunity to stay active, stay involved, and stay resilient. Located in the central Flint Hills region, Fort Riley is partnered with 8 surrounding counties, each of which have solidified their commitment to supporting the soldiers with the signing of an Army Community Covenant. Along with support, the counties also provide numerous attractions for soldiers and their families. Manhattan is home to Kansas State University, which boasts multiple partnerships with the installation and is a source of entertainment by means of Division I collegiate athletics. Just outside of the university is Aggieville, a collection of shops, bars, and restaurants that are a great way to relax and have a good time. West of Post lies Junction City, one of the most patriotic communities in America, where Fort Riley's past and present soldiers are honored throughout the year. A great example is located right in the middle of Junction City. Heritage Park pays tribute to the United States Armed Forces and the legacy of the Big Red One. Other area attractions include zoos like the Rolling Hills Wildlife Adventure in Salina, Sunset Zoo in Manhattan, and the Milford Nature Center in Junction City. New water parks have been opened in Salina and Manhattan. If you're a baseball fan, the Junction City Generals play at Raythert Stadium each summer. Golfing is another high point in the area, with multiple courses, including 2 that have garnered national acclaim. Rolling Meadows in Junction City is rated 4 stars by Golf Digest, and Manhattan's Colbert Hills has been rated the best public course in Kansas. For the family, there is the Wizard of Oz Museum in Wamego, and for history enthusiasts, Abilene is home to the 5-star Museum District, which includes the Dwight D. Eisenhower Presidential Library and Museum. These communities have a lasting bond with Fort Riley as we look towards the future. And as we move towards the future, Fort Riley refuses to become dormant. The post is in a constant state of renovation and progress. Along with the new USO and Warrior Zone facilities, ground has been broken on an even larger Warrior Zone, which will be the first permanent structure of its kind. At more than 25,000 square feet, it will be 5 times the size of the current Warrior Zone. And speaking of the first of its kind, Fort Riley opened the Warrior Transition Battalion Complex. This 4-building complex will pave the way for other installations to follow the blueprint of first-class care for our wounded warriors. The WTB complex sits next door to the construction site of the new $404 million hospital scheduled to open in 2013. This new hospital will be a combination of function and aesthetics, providing soldiers and families value that is commensurate with their service. These new facilities, along with recent additions such as new child development centers and neighborhood centers, help build a sustainable community inside the gates, while looking to constantly improve the quality of life for members of the Fort Riley community. Fort Riley, training for the present, building for the future, with community ties that run deep and plenty of things to do. Leading the way as the premier installation in today's Army.